don't talk about corruption in politics. It's everywhere. You know, even in school, kan. The mothers bagilah hadiah Teachers' Day. You know, why do you think? During my time, no such thing, no Teachers' Day also. Why? You outdo each other to give the best present. Why? So that teacher treat your child nicely. Kan? And you don't even know that your child is not good in school. Because it's been camouflaged. You know, couched nice words. That's corruption. So, you want to participate in that kind of thing. And then you're in the business. You don't go and corrupt government servant. Each other, you know. You build, somebody building a hotel, you're a contractor. That's not government hotel, private. You bribe. And then the hotel collapse. Substandard. You know. So, they're quite quiet lah. So, they all think corruption government. I said, my God, the worst corruption is the private sector. You know, for every government project, there are 20 private sector, right? Please. It's a private sector doing B2B, not B2G. B2G you can catch. Because they're always, but B2B you don't know. And because they're used to it, B2B, when they deal with government, they think they can treat the same way. You see? And you know, this is confirmed when I just give you the background. When we had dinner many years ago with the International Chamber of Commerce, and the president, he'll never forget it until the moment he dies. Now, in his speech, corruption. As for corruption, we can tolerate a certain level of corruption. And I wasn't going to talk about corruption in my speech. It was about 10 minutes banging him. And I said, Bonhoff, may I suggest to you, next time, do not read whatever people write for you. Obviously, that's not what you write. You're turning red. He's from Carlsberg. I know him well. Secondly, Bonhoff, how is it that International Chamber of Commerce can actually say this officially, publicly, with the media around? You can tolerate a certain level. What level is that? 3 ringgit? 3 million? 330 million, is it? What is your level? We should tolerate zero corruption. You talk about a certain level, it means you condone corruption for as long as it suits you. 10 minutes talking about corruption in that context. I got claps lah. Bonhoff, please remember, somebody must have written your speech for you, this part of it, right? Tell that guy, in Malaysia, zero corruption, if it's possible. But with people like that, in the private sector, like what you just mentioned, how do we erase it? They're willing to tolerate a certain level. The policeman, $3, but at that level, maybe 3 million, 30 million. And he never forgot that. We're friends still. But it's the point. And at lunch, he got another earful. How can you say that? And you're a foreigner. Yeah. It reflects very badly on the foreigners in this country. International Chamber. Right. Yeah. And you don't believe us when we say we're trying to erase corruption. You are condoning. If I said that, then you can jump on me. And I'm not the kind of person who even want to talk in that context. To me, it's zero. Because corruption is not something you condone, isn't it? As I said, blessed life. You start from there. And so you see, and then when talk corruption, I would say, look, people talk so much about it. Sometimes I wonder, are these people hiding something or what? You know? You know what I mean? Always bringing it up, you know why? And kadang-kadang the most corrupt seems to be the one like, I don't want corruption. Yeah. Correct or not? Yeah. And I begin to say, when people ask me like this lah, you want, Malaysia's corruption and all that, so say like this. I begin to say, oh, it might be diversion. Yeah. I tell them, if you were to ask me, I'd say, that guy may be diverting attention from him because if you start championing human rights, you are the one that's abusing it, that kind of thing. So let's not talk, let's just do what needs to be done, right? And in the first place, begin with yourself. I always say that, begin with yourself, correct? And eventually it becomes family culture, not to succumb, becomes a social culture, begin. To me, that's how it's all about. That's why I don't want to talk about all these things. You just quietly practice what is right.